Global environmental issues are the responsibility of rich nations, not of poorer nations. Do you agree with this opinion? The assertion that global environmental issues should primarily be the responsibility of affluent nations rather than poorer nations prompts a nuanced exploration of the complexities inherent in addressing environmental challenges on a global scale. While it is true that historically, industrialized nations have contributed significantly to environmental degradation, the responsibility for mitigating global environmental issues is a shared one that requires collaborative efforts across all nations, irrespective of their economic status. On one hand, proponents of the argument may point to the historical emissions and resource consumption by wealthy nations as major contributors to the current environmental crisis. Industrialization and economic development, characteristic of richer nations, have often come at the cost of heightened carbon emissions and environmental degradation. As such, the argument suggests that these nations bear a greater ethical responsibility to rectify the consequences of their past actions and to take the lead in implementing measures to curb further environmental damage. On the other hand, attributing the sole responsibility to rich nations overlooks the contemporary reality of global interdependence. In an interconnected world, the impacts of environmental degradation transcend national borders. Issues such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution are global in nature, affecting both affluent and impoverished nations alike. Moreover, emerging economies and developing nations also contribute significantly to current environmental challenges as they pursue industrialization and economic growth. In my view, the responsibility for global environmental issues is a shared one that necessitates collaboration among nations, irrespective of their economic standing. While wealthier nations may bear a historical burden and possess the resources to invest in cleaner technologies and sustainable practices, all nations must actively participate in collective efforts to address the root causes of environmental degradation. A global response, characterized by cooperation, equitable resource distribution, and technology transfer, is crucial to fostering sustainable development and ensuring the well-being of the planet for current and future generations. Ultimately, a collaborative and inclusive approach is essential for achieving meaningful progress in mitigating global environmental issues.